What's going on, guys? This is GZ and welcome to my channel. So we made a 54-second record on free players challenge rift, and also I have already made 58-second record doing solo in the challenge rift using these builds. And of course I am going to share my builds in this video with you guys now that I feel confident enough to show it to you guys, because the results speak volume in my opinion, right? So yeah, I will be doing that after once you guys watch these run, or you can skip at the end after the challenge rift and check out the builds as well. But don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And also the strategy that here we are using was pretty simple. It was the Boy Scout, the heavy hitter, and the cleaner. Berserk, the barbarian here was the Boy Scout for us, whose job was to make sure that there are enemies and elite ahead and leave elites to me so if he doesn't engage with them. Whenever he sees me that I am behind him, he is just going to leave the elites to me and I'll take them out. And while I am cleaning out the elites, and if there is something else left to defeat, then Wizard is going to clean out those Malakas clean. So that was our pretty much strategy here. Boy Scout, elephant damage, and the cleaner, and it worked pretty well. But also it all relies on having a really good rift with more elite spawn in a close proximity, in my opinion. But anyways, enjoy the video, and the builds you can find them after the challenge rift.
Just wait. Invigorating.
Alright, let's get into the builds that I was using. Let's start from the set items here. I am using 4 piece of Shal Buzz because I came from Demon Hunter. I haven't changed anything, but I found out that Blood Knight has strong skills. Also, its primary is really strong, so it would be foolish to avoid to give attack speed to primary and also attack damage. And trust me, it helps a lot. Going with the Shalbaz 4 piece gives also more versatility to build style. You don't have to rely that you have trigger buffs essence that can actually trigger your V2's 4 piece, so you don't have to worry about that. But if you ask me about the Gloomcast, then I would say Gloomcast is really good for open world farming with 2 dash skills, spear and the skewer with the leap. But for the dungeon farming or challenge rifts, there is a place where it doesn't belong, the Gloomcast. But if you're going to be inside the PvP, 4 piece of Gloomcast is actually a good option, but you have to be really strong for that. If you are real or have a really strong resonance, then it's a good option to have 2 dash ability for PvP. But if you are someone like me with 2000 3000 resonance, then I would suggest going with the 2 dash skills if you're planning to make a attacks build and not the support build. So Gloomcast is not a really good option overall for most content that you want to consume. Shalbaz is a great option for Blood Knight, and also it's a very good option for Demon Hunter. But anyways, also using two pieces of Ritus Urge as is increases the duration for my Siphon, my Bottle Hope, Gloom Cask, and Shroud of Night. So these are the setup, and my gems are not that great either. Most of them are 5 stars, some of them are 6 star, and I have one 7 star here, 1 star, 7 star here, and that's about it. And I am also working on another 7 star for my life gem. But anyways, now let's get into the essence here. I am using horns of the hex for the siphon skill, and what it does is siphon blood is no longer channeled. Now it moves with you dealing damage, and I am also combining that with the main hand weapon. But if you have a vacant slot, it will give you 10% more damage on the siphon, which is actually really good. I am combining that with the broken Korsuk, which is going to do hemorrhage every time when you hit someone 3 hits with the siphon. He is going to get additional damage from you, and I am combining siphon with the swarm of the bat skill using the swarm speaker offhand weapon, offhand shoulder, I mean. That is going to do swarm of bats now engulf you in a cloud of bat, continuing damage to nearby enemies. Swarm of bats damage increased by 12%, and then I am also using this pen for swarm of the bats, which is going to bring poison damage. So this is what I was doing using these two and moving around. So you can see that it's a really good one. This is what my combo was. And layered aim is for my shroud of aim, chest piece for the skill, and what it does is shroud of night now empowers you and nearby allies, causing your primary attack to mark enemies for that. And you can also give this buff to your team member, and that is exactly what I was doing when we were getting close to the boss, and I was making sure that Barbarian gets this from me as well before he heads on to scouting, so he'll be more faster dropping down enemies. Then I am using this Mercy Plight, which is for Shadow Edge. The primary now marks enemies, causing them to erupt 20,000 additional damage. So this is also mark, this is also mark, and against a single target or selective target you will have full control and you'll be able to deal a lot of damage. This is why I was so good in dealing damage. And Hanging Jealous is my second offhand for the ricochet effect from the primary attack. And if you have a vacant slot on this will give you 10% more damage on your shadow edge. This is already giving me 10% more, so I have a plan of awakening this as well. Then Beast Slaver is what I am using for the skewer skill, that is allowing me to use leap. So this was my setup here, which you guys just witnessed. And talking about my gems, Berserker Eye is what I am using for damage dealer. All my gems are pretty much damage dealer. Here the Bloody Reach is quite useless to Blood Knight because it required you to be at distance. So in future I will be replacing that with power and command, so that my Demon Hunter and Blood Knight both can take benefit from the power and command. And whenever I wish to switch class between these two, I will have no issue. Gloom Cask is what I am using for the 5-star, really good gem for the primary. And as I said, Blood Knight is really strong in primary attack, so having a more attack speed is no brainer for Blood Knight. Then no brainer gem Bloodsoaked Jade give you mobility, 10% movement speed, and damage at full health. Bottle Hope. Now you must be wondering that I am not using many buff skill. So how am I managing my bottle hop? Well, Gloom Cask is a buff gem, and every time when Gloom Cask gets triggered, it also activates the bottle hop, so I have no issue there. Then Mother Lemon best 2-star gem for the critical chance, and this is also taking effect from the buff duration, so Vitus is really good. Sipping Bowl is really good. I was combining that with the Siphon and the Swarm of the Bat. So three attacks were happening at the same time while I was moving. And my final gem Fervent Fang, one of the best that there is for primary and single targets. So there it goes. And my family buffs are something like this. All of them have the Vengeance activated for 100% increased damage, and primary attack damage, duration, attack speed, and two of the random from the vengeance. So that is my pretty much the setup for now, and I was using Weaver with 75 points, and these are my points here. Quickly I am going to show it to you guys. This is what my setup actually looks like. You guys can pause and check it out. I don't want to make a really long video here. Did I show his shoulder? Yeah, I did. Gladiator. And the last three. I have 100 points in here because I am using this most of the time for dungeon and stuff because I need a lot of material. And there goes. So I hope this video find useful for you guys, and if you guys have any question, do let me know in the comment section. And these are the builds which I am using mostly, but that can be changed later on because it's been only like 4 or 5 days since Plug Night came out. So yeah, there is potential of changing these builds, but this is what I have used to get 54 second on 3 players, and this is what I have used to get, where is it, not that, this is what I get to be on top 2 with 58 second on second position. So yeah, there you go guys, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Until then, take care, have fun, and bye guys.